I'm so they're here. So today I thought we would talk about the continents. The continents thing fell off. Oops. I did that. So from biggest to smallest, here's China. This is Asia. Asia is the largest. In Africa. This is Africa, the green. We have Africa, then we have North America. North America, I think, is orange, is the top part of the orange. And South America, which is the lower part. And then we have Antarctica. See, Antarctica should be low. Antarctica's the low one on that. And I can't read it because it's too tiny. But it's the lower portion, and it's very cold and icy there. And then we have Europe, and Europe is the purple that's right here. It's next to Asia. And then we have Australia, and what I wanted to tell you about was Australia, and it's blue, and Australia is a country and a continent. And Australia is the smallest continent, but yet Australia has 10,000 beaches. So it has the most beaches in the world. And it has a dingo fence in Australia. And that dingo fence is roughly 56 kilometers long. And that's the longest structure in the world, it says. And it stretches from South Australia to Queensland. Huh. And it has something called a Hutt Lagoon in Australia. And it's a pink lake. And it has algae that produces beta-carotene. And that's the same red pigment that's in carrots. How strange, but interesting. I'd like to see that. It also had the world's widest, most beautiful beaches. Brightest beaches. And it is the smallest continent, and it is the only continent that is also a country. It's a country continent, but it's the only one. And so our 7 continents, from biggest to smallest, were Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia. So, and I told you all of this. Oh, and one other interesting, well, maybe 2 other interesting things about Australia. In 1893, women, it was the second country that women got to vote in 1893. So I think that's impressive. And the Aussies take credit for creating the word selfie. It was used in an Australian group in 2002 and added to the Oxford Dictionary in 2013. I found that interesting. But I said all that about Australia to say this. Duck! Duck! And that's a short vowel sound, and that's not it at all. I said that to say this. The crocodile hunter's daughter, the late crocodile hunter, Steve Irwin's daughter, Bindi Irwin, or Bindi Sue, the Bindi Sue Zoo, as I call it. But You Are a Wildlife Warrior, Saving Animals and the Planet is illustrated by Ramona Kaltalitsky and Smriti Halls. I think I pronounced that correctly. I'm sorry if I didn't. And it has this beautiful book. And there are giraffes and cheetahs and kangaroos and koala bears and tortoises and parrots and porcupines and lemurs and alligators. Lots and lots of other animals too. It has this long introduction, and we'll read it one day, but today's not that day. And this is the Australian Zoo. It says, when you're a wildlife warrior, the world feels big and new. Each day is a fresh adventure waiting for you. But from what I understand, Named his daughter after his favorite croc and his favorite dog, Bendy Sue. And I think Bendy was the croc and Sue was the dog, I think. The earth is full of animals who need our loving care. We can walk around and see them here, there, and everywhere. There are giraffes. There's a big tortoise in back. There's a rhinoceros. And it looks like we're feeding zebras. Zebras. Says we care for animals in the zoo. Our hearts beat for conservation through our work out in the wild. We're the next generation. And I want to go see those white beaches that they in Australia. And Australia has 10,000 beaches. So, good day, mate. I'm coming. I don't know when yet, but coming. By paying close attention, we learn each creature's ways. We learn about their habitats and how they spend their days. Yep, there's all kinds of birds. Is that an emu? Very tall bird. Oh, and they're looking at an alligator. See that alligator over there? There it is. She's showing her daughter the alligator. Don't want to fall in there. We love them big. Do you know giraffes have long necks to help them eat leaves from the tallest of trees? Well, yes, I did. White rhinos, which are not actually white, have 2 horns and square lips. I did not know that they had square lips. And I only think of a rhino having 1 horn. Interesting. More giraffes and a rhinoceros. And in the very distant background, there are 2 zebras. Did you know a baby echidna is called a puggle? Ring-tailed lemurs live in social groups called troops, which are ruled by one female. So lemurs live in groups called troops. I didn't know that either. I thought were only Boy Scout troops. Who knew? We love them small. Did you know that red pandas wrap their tails, their long bushy tail, around their body to keep warm in cold weather? Meerkats have sharp claws for digging and burrowing, which help them stay cool in the heat. Did you know sometimes when things dig in the dirt and get down in the holes that they're just trying to stay cool? We are wildlife warriors. We observe how babies grow. They change and they flourish, learning what they need to know. Those babies get so strong, and sure, they strut and hop and bounce. We see them gain the confidence to jump and fly and bounce. And we're reading the Bendy Irwin, You Are a Wildlife Warrior, Saving Animals and Planet. And you're at GinasPlanit, and I'm the host, Miss Gina. So glad you're here. And we were talking about Australia, that it's the smallest continent, and that it's the only continent that is also a country, and the only country that is also a continent. Wildlife warriors learn to treasure each diverse environment on Earth. Deserts, forests, oceans, jungles, and we know their meaning and their worth. I see a koala bear. I think that's a cheetah. Is it a cheetah or is it a leopard? That looks like it could be a whale. It could be a whale of a tail. Or it could be some type of shark. It could be a whale shark. Learning, conserving, observing wildlife warriors do it all. So come along on our mission. Answer the wildlife call. So I would say that buying this book, you're probably helping the cause. That's my guess. I bought this book. I buy books. I like books. And there's Steve Irwin with his beautiful family when the Bendy Sue was little, and there's her little brother. I remember that. And there they are with his little alligator or crocodile. I think it's an alligator. So they've been into animals for quite some time. I'm not going to read you all of that. There's the animals that you will find, and probably many, many more. I want to say that there are lots of spiders and snakes and things that you see. Well, maybe they are at the zoo as well, but I didn't see them in the book. But anyway, that was a very nice book and very beautiful pictures. And there is Bindi Irwin and her daughter. Very nice photograph. So thank you for sharing, Bindi Irwin. I like that book. And so I thought we would do some ASL alphabet. And I have a book about somebody in North America that I'm going to read. It's actually a former president. Whoops, there went my globe. G is for globe, and Miss Gina, G-I-N-A for my name, G-I-N-A, G-L-O-B-E for globe, globe. So we're going to do our ABCs. We're going to count them because there should be 26, and we want to make sure none of them got away. And then we're going to talk about what color they are. So we're going to learn our numbers, our colors, and then we're going to learn the sounds that they make and the ASL sign for them. So we have 1, 2, 3. So A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, D is 4, E is 5, F is 6, G is 7, H is 8, I is 9, J is 10, K is 11. And then we're going to just count 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 in that row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 in that row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 in that row because 5 times 5 would be 25, but there's an extra one in there making it 26. So A is red, B is blue, C is orange, D is green, E is yellow, F is green, G is yellow, H is blue, I is purple, J is 2. No, it's not. J is dark blue. K is red, L is red, M is blue, N is 2. No, it's not. N is yellow. O is green, P is blue, Q is 2. No, it's not. Q is green. R is purple, S is blue, T is orange, U is blue, W is orange, X is red, Y is blue, Z is not, it's purple, fooled you. So now I'm going to do the sounds of the letters. A says ah, B says b, C says ka, D says d, E says eh, as in Elmo. Elmo. E is for Elmo. F says f, G says ga, H says ha, I says I, J says j, K says ka, J says j, jump, around, jump, around, jump. J is for jump, jump, peekaboo, I see you, peekaboo, I see you, peekaboo, peekaboo, I see you, I see you. K is for kite, k. L says M says N says O says ah. P says pa. Q says qua, as in quarter, cushion and queen and quilt. And quit it. R says S says s. T says t. U says V says v. W says w. X says x. Y says ya. Z says z. A for ambulance. A is for apple. Apple. B is for boy. B is for ball. 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 Cat. C is for cat. Meow. C says cat. D is for dog. 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 Ruff. Dog. E is for elephant. E is for egg. Egg. Elmo. Jump around. Jump around. Jump, Elmo, jump and jump. Oh, the floor is lava. Ah! F is for frog. Frog. G is for girl. Girl. Gina. Goat. H is for hair. Hair. Hi. Hello. Howdy do. And oh, la too. I is for igloo. I is for inchworm. Inchworm. Inch. Iguana. Ice cream. J is for jump. J is for jump. Somebody say jump. Jump around. Jump. K is for kangaroo. We just saw him at the zoo. At the Bendy Irwin, we saw him in Australia. The kangaroo and koala too. Koala. Kangaroo. Kite. Night. K-N-I-G-H-T. L is for lemon. L is for lime. L is for lion. M is for mango. M is for key. M is for Monday. M is for Maine. M is for motor car. M is for machine. M is for your mama. N is for your nanny. N is for Nene. N is for Nana. N is for Nana. N is for your name. Name. O is for octopus. Octopus. O is for octagon. Octagon. O is for October. October is gone. P is for petunia. P is for apple. P is for porcupine. And his pokey little quills. Q is for queen. Qua. Q is for quilt. Qua. Q is for Queen's Gambit. Qua. R is for rabbit. R is for rotate. R is for R-O-B-O-T spells robot. That's X. This is x, not an R. This is R. S is for slithering snakes and sneaky, stinky porcupines? No. Skunks. Sneaky skunks. And sizzling sausages and sausages snizzling. Snizzling? How about sizzling? And sneaky, stinky skunk. T is for tomato. T is for today. T is for tomorrow. T is for ta-da! T is for Tuesday. T is for Thursday. T is for tonight. And T is for tomorrow. And T is for ta-da! U is for ukulele. U is for umbrella, and U for up, up. V is for voice, voice, voice. Use your voice. V, v, v. V is for voila, and oh la vache means oh rats. It's French. W is for wagon, wah, wah, wah. And just think of 3 wishes that a genie granted you. Wishes. W is for wishes. Washing machines. Wah, wah, wah. X is for x-ray. X is for xylophone. X is at the end of box and box. X, x, x. Y is for yodel. Y is for yo-yo. Y is for yak. Y is for yo. Got any jokes? Z is for zoo. Z is for zoologist. Z is for zebra. And that was all of the alphabet. We did our colors, we did our numbers, and we did our letters, sounds, and words that start with those letters. That is awesome. We're going to read a book about washers and dryers. Washers and dryers. W-A-S-H-E-R. That spells washer. Big jobs. Steven Weinberg wrote this book. He's the author of the book, written by Steven Weinberg. I didn't write the book. This is washer and this is dryer. This is a washer. He's on the bottom. And this is dryer. He's on top. Bottom, top, under, over. And this is their job, cleaning clothes. Your smelly, stinky socks. Your stained sweater. Your pancake-covered PJs. I don't have any pancakes on my PJs. Just happy faces. Stinky laundry. Ew. But here's the washer and the dryer. Put your clothes in the washer and the dryer and get the stinky out. See what happens. Washer loads up. First, the dirty clothes. They're going in the washer. Let's watch washer work. Let's watch washer work. Let's say it real fast. Let's watch washer work. Let's watch washer. Let's watch washer work. Let's watch washer work. Let's watch washer work. Let's watch. Next, some soap. Now, take a step back. It's time for washer's big job. Beep. Let's peek inside. Can you see inside? Can you see inside of the washer? Watch the water go. Foom, foom, foom. And washer go. Foom, 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 foom. It's washing the stinky out. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Thud. Washer is done. Now it's time for dryer's big job. Step back and watch dryer. Step back and watch. Spin this way. Here he goes. Here he goes. He's spinning. Dryer is spinning. Your clothes are getting drier and drier and drier. Does your washer and dryer spin like that? Just the inside spins, not the whole thing, silly. And then spin this way. See, it told us to spin this way. I guess we're supposed to do this. Ta-da. Looks like an @ sign. It's at the washer, at the dryer. Uh-oh. What happened? Spun the book, and now I'm upside down. I gotta go this way. Now I'm dizzy from all that spinning, and I'm turning the book the wrong way. Spin that way. Stay back. Dryer gets hot. Oh, now we gotta go that way. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. Is that what we're supposed to do? I'm not sure about that. Let's see. I think we're supposed to go woo, woo, woo. And then what happens? Let's see. Are we going the wrong way again? Nope, we're okay. Phew! Dryer is done. The clothes are clean. The clothes clean. Great job, washer and dryer. Now let's check out all their hard work. They're done. Let's check out their hard work. Before your smelly, stinky socks, so stinky, your stained sweater, a lot of avocado, your pancake-covered PJs, frittered flapjacks, frittered flaps. After your clean socks, your clean sweater, your clean PJs, everything's clean except, uh-oh, what do you think is still dirty? You! Mud everywhere. It looks like you have a big job too. The end. And he had to get his rubber ducky. This is an iron ducky. We don't want to put him in the tub. Duck. It's a short U sound. Duck. Short vowel. Duck. Duck. It's brought to you by the word duck and the color red. And that was our story about the washer and the dryer and the big job. And now we're going to read a story about a former president, Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter. Yep, that's right. Jimmy Carter by Michael Justin, illustrated by Jim Starr. A little golden book biography. And his wife. So let's see what it says. It says James Earl Carter Jr. was born on October 1st, 1924, in the small town of Plains, Georgia. Everyone called him Jimmy. His father, Earl, was a businessman and farmer. His mother, Lillian, was a nurse. Jimmy had two younger sisters, Gloria and Ruth. When he was 12 years old, his brother Billy was born. Jimmy and his family lived on a large farm where they grew cotton, corn, and peanuts. That's right, peanuts. They also owned a tiny country store on the property. Folks in town would come to buy everything from soap to sausage. There was always work to be done on the farm. Each morning, Jimmy helped out by feeding pigs and collecting the eggs. That sounds a little... Do pigs lay eggs? No. Hens lay eggs. By feeding the pigs and collecting the eggs. In the summer, he turned all the watermelons so they would grow into the perfect shape. Jimmy also found time to have fun. Oh, I didn't. There was the... Is that the rooster? Oink, 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 oink. There's the pig sound and the chicken sound and the rooster sound for you. Jim also found time to have fun. He'd ride horses through the woods. There went the horses. I heard them jump into huge piles of straw and swim and fish and run. Somebody say jump, 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 jump. Elmo. And if you haven't noticed, it's brought to you today by the word jump and the letter J. He became good friends with Rachel and Jack Clark, a black couple who worked on the Carter farm. At this time, Georgia was a segregated state. That means that the black community was kept separate from the white community. But that didn't stop Jimmy from spending lots of time with the Clarks. Mr. Clark on the farm and enjoyed fishing with with Mrs. Clark. He often stayed at their house when their parents were away. There's the pictures. As Jimmy got older, and there's Jimmy right there. As Jimmy got older, his curiosity about life beyond the farm grew. His Uncle Tom was in the U.S. Navy and would send postcards from all the exciting places he visited around the world. Jimmy wanted to see the world too. During his years at Plains High School, Jimmy was an excellent student. He played on the basketball team and was a member of the Future Farmers of America, the FFA. Future Farmers of America. They're the people that grow your food. They're very important. Without them, we probably wouldn't have enough food to eat. After graduating high school, Jimmy decided to join the Navy, just like Uncle Tom. In 1943, he was admitted to the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. Jimmy trained on old battleships and learned how to fly seaplanes. In 1946, just weeks after graduating from the Naval Academy, Jimmy married the love of his life, Rosalind Smith, who later became Ron Carter. They had first met when Rosalind was a baby and Jimmy was 3 years old. He was 3. Jimmy helped deliver Rosalind when she was born, and she brought Jimmy to see her a few days later. Jimmy and Rosalind had 3 sons, Jack, Chip, and Jeff. Their daughter Amy would be born later in 1967. Were all born before me. When Jimmy worked as a submariner for the U.S. Navy, he and his family moved all over America. They lived in Virginia, which is in North America, Hawaii, California, Connecticut, and New York, all part of America. In 1953, the United States, I should say. In 1953, Jimmy received some sad news. His father had died. Jimmy decided to resign from the Navy and move back to Plains, Georgia to run the Carter family farm. As the years went on, Jimmy became an active leader in his hometown. He volunteered to help resolve issues in the schools, hospitals, and libraries. Having grown up with a strong sense of faith, Jimmy was also very involved at his church. His family attended services at the Maranatha Baptist Church. Both he and Rosalind were deacons there, and Jimmy taught Sunday school classes too. It says, "Welcome to Georgia, the peach state." Welcome to Georgia, the peach state. And you haven't noticed by now, I'm from Georgia. And I have been to Plains, Georgia, and I actually saw Jimmy Carter play baseball when I was a child. In 1962, Jimmy's experience as a lieutenant in the Navy, a businessman, and a community leader. Oh, and did I mention he was president by then? Oh, alert. Jimmy Carter becomes president. In 1962, Jimmy's experience as a lieutenant in the Navy, a businessman, and a community leader, combined with a strong desire to help others, led him to run for Georgia Senate. He won the election and would go on to serve 2 terms as senator. While he was in the state Senate, Jimmy became known as the independent thinker. That's an important trait. He fought for important issues like preventing the government from wasting money and ensuring that Black Americans had the right to vote. This is when he ran for senator. There he is, says Jimmy Carter for senator. In 1966, Jimmy ran for governor. Over here, he's running for senator. Up there, governor, senator. So in 1966, Jimmy ran for governor of Georgia. He lost that election, but didn't give up. In 1971, he ran again. This time, Jimmy won. As governor, he sought to end racial segregation, protect the environment, and help the state government run more efficiently. After 4 years as governor, Jimmy announced he would be running for president of the United States. He traveled around the country for almost 2 years explaining that he was someone that explaining why he was someone voters could trust. His hard work paid off. Jimmy won the election. On January 20th, 1977, the peanut farmer from Georgia was sworn in as the 39th president of the United States. Afterward, Jimmy, Rosalind, and their daughter Amy walked in the inaugural parade to their new home, the White House. Jimmy Carter wins. My parents liked Jimmy Carter. When Jimmy Carter was in office, that's when our family took our first trip to Washington, D.C. and saw the White House and the monument and the Lincoln Memorial there. Big statue of Lincoln sitting in a chair. It was very cool. And it seems like there was a 2-story McDonald's. That was a big deal back then. President Carter accomplished many things. He started a new energy program to help the United States use less oil and to invest in solar energy. He even had 32 solar panels. He's wanting to invest, not invent, in solar energy. He even had 32 solar panels installed at the White House. He increased the national park system by adding 15 new parks. And he created the Department of Education to improve America's school for all students. In foreign affairs, he helped negotiate a peace treaty between Israel and Egypt called the Camp David Accords. The Camp David Accords, I remember those. I was just little, but I remember. Despite his achievements, Jimmy lost the re-election in 1980. He was disappointed, but he continued to work hard and help others even after leaving the White House. He wrote several books, including a children's book that was illustrated by his daughter Amy. He and Rosalind founded the Carter Center to improve human rights around the world. They also worked with Habitat for Humanity, an organization that builds houses for people in need. Over 40 years, Jimmy and Rosalind helped build and repair more than 4,300 homes. They helped build and repair 4,300 homes. That's a lot. In 1999, President Bill Clinton awarded Jimmy and Rosalind the Presidential Medal of Freedom for their dedication to humanitarian work. Jimmy won the Nobel Peace Prize in 2002, not 12, for his efforts to find peaceful solutions to the world's conflicts and to help advance global human rights. When his presidency ended, Jimmy and Rosalind returned to their hometown, happily spending the rest of their lives in Plains, Georgia. They enjoyed visits from their children, grandchildren. Jimmy continued to teach Sunday school at Maranatha, I'm putting an N in there that's not there, Baptist Church until 2020. People came from all over to hear him speak. From his humble beginnings on his family's pet farm to his time serving his country as president, Jimmy Carter's legacy of fighting for human rights and leading with kindness continues to inspire people of all ages. And here are the pictures. Those are his awards. And then there's him and Rosalind Carter in front of the White House. Those are nice depictions of them. Read the washer and dryer big jobs, Jimmy Carter, and we read the Bendy Irwin, the Area Wildlife Warrior. We read that. And now we're going to read a book that counts 1 to 10, I believe. It says, Grandma Loves Me, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, written by Laura Gates Galvin and illustrated by Gil Guile. I loved going to my grandmother's house. Grandmother loves me dearly. Throughout the nights and days, I can count from 1 to 10. 1 to 10. All the different ways. One big hug and kiss and a bounce on Grandma's knee. I bounce my grandchildren on my knee. Or my knees. I put one on each knee. 2 cozy socks made with love just for me. 2 cozy socks made with love just for me. Can you tell me what time it is on that clock? It's 10 o'clock. 8:45 here. Dollar store. Said dollar store. I go to the Dollar Tree. 3 special gifts from Grandma's purple purse. 3 special gifts from Grandma's purple purse. 4 songs sung. Grandma knows every verse. 5 books read in our favorite chair. 6 dance steps danced with lots of flair. 7 colorful drawings. Grandma teaches me the arts. 8 cookies baked in the shape of pretty hearts. 9 flowers picked and put into a vase. 10 goodnight kisses all over my little face. These are the ways Grandma loves me. I counted from 1 to 10. There are hundreds of other ways I can't wait to count again. And that was the end, and we have frozen. You can go back and rewind. I'm going to upload soon. I'll see you next time. You've been at Gina's Planet with Miss Gina. I'm so glad you were here. Bye-bye. Remember to read and grow those big, beautiful brains. And remember, I love you. Bye-bye.